time to see if the comments are working and if people can hear me. Oh, that's not it. I'm going to send 3 messages to see if they come through. Come on. Alright.
World of Final Fantasy.
There we go. Alright, so they work. Good. Okay, now I can get my moderator in here. Ow. Alright, now while I wait for my moderator to pop in here to make sure everything is going well, and since you can talk in chat, I can turn off my phone so the stream doesn't get interrupted. For those of you who don't know, shit, I forgot. For those of you who don't know, this is World of Final Fantasy, as shown on the screen right there. And I have also tried to stream this game before, but the internet kept cutting out to the little connection error thing, which is understandable because my internet sucks. I understand that completely. They are not cucumbers. Shush. No. Stop. Stop it. Hey, where'd my water go? Where the frick did my water go? God damn it. I might have to run to get water. God damn it. Okay, let's get into this though.
Prologue. Awake at last.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
The mouse ran up the
Tick
cuckoo
tock.
clock. Well, while this first cutscene is going on, I'm gonna go get water quickly. Thing ever. What are you talking about?
time to wake up.
I think it will too. I had to turn my phone on real quick. Okay. I just had to send a message to someone. I forgot to let them know I'm streaming, and I feel so bad for it.
Huh? What a nap. Oh, right. I gotta get to work.
And when I was working, I wish I could have acted like that, all nonchalantly about it.
Oh, am I gonna make it? The boss hates when I'm late. The streets sure are quiet today.
Oh god, I think I'm getting the hiccups. Oh, fuck.
Hey, I'm here. Huh? How'd she get in if no one's here yet? Good morning. I'm real sorry. I hope you haven't been waiting long.
Huh?
Right. She needs some water.
Oh, no thanks. A pint. I mean, a cup of coffee, please. Oh, and bring the whole jar of sugar. I'm gonna need it.
Right. That's 1 cup of joe. And I'll get you one of the big jars. Has nobody made the coffee yet? Come on. Get together, guys. I'm sorry, miss. This might take a while.
Hey, no hurry. Time's not an issue.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Sure.
Let's count the sugars, everybody. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 sugars. Ah.
There you are! Lon!
Keep it down, Rain. How about acting your age, huh?
Hey, don't talk down to me. Listen, last time I checked, little bro, I've been around a few minutes longer than you.
Okay. I get it already. Very sorry. So, what's up? I'm all ears.
Well, you don't have to get all sarcastic. You really are all ears.
What?
Forget it. So, Lon, have you seen anybody this morning?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm looking right at you, aren't I? And there's that customer.
What? Hello.
You didn't even see her? Dude.
Yeah, but... Look, come with me right now.
Easy.
Coda, are you still there? Did it come back yet, or...? It just came back, didn't it? Hey there, what's up? You came back right when I asked. That's amazing.
There's nobody here.
Ow.
So it's a quiet morning. Maybe they just...
I mean no one.
Huh?
All right
Come on.
then.
Have you bumped into anyone
Sounds
today
good.
besides her?
I only want to be streaming for
now that
about
you
an
mention
hour or
it,
so
I guess
anyway,
not.
but
And
that's really
This
only the
isn't setting off
tutorial.
any alarms?
Mm.
Should it?
I'll decide
Like
when
you
that time
really
comes.
don't remember a thing. Huh? What was that? Who are you? If you're from around town, then I don't know you.
Rain, manners.
You two really don't remember a thing. Would you please just answer my question? You can call me Anna Crow. Anna Crow will work. Okay, well, we woke up to a ghost town this morning. Maybe you know why? Yes, you're quite alone. But you always have been. Huh? This world, it's always been the two of you. A world without time. One that ended when it began.
What? That's the weirdest thing I've heard.
But don't worry. Just because the world ended doesn't mean that it's going anywhere. You know, I have been checking up on you two. Until now, you were nothing but blank stares. So imagine my surprise when Lon took my order. What a morning. Okay. Now you're kind of scaring me. So, now that you're awake, we've got a
Kind of
story
does now
to
that you
tell.
mention it.
Which brings us to... Tama, right to here!
Who the hog put this thing on my head?
Yeah, I did try to mention it before. You take it from here. I'll go on ahead and link up a path. You the got Huh? Hey, you
Hey,
can't just leave. Salutations! The name is Tama, and I'm here to help out. Does anyone have any questions?
Tom is so fucking adorable.
Wait, I've got tons of questions. Why were you
That's
sitting on
because they
my
are
head?
twins.
And how did the fox even talk?
That's seriously the first thing on your mind? Now I see why Anna Crow is just about ready to throw in the towel.
We're not allowed to be confused.
Hey, whoa, take it easy there, Lon.
I thought you were upset
Let's
too.
start the over. I'll make us some the coffee. Oh, yes, please.
But I already made some coffee before you got here. How can you just roll with this, Rain?
Chill the out. You live the much longer. Yeah, Lon. You shouldn't start out your morning with so much stress. Oh, would you like some sugar? 3 cubes for you, right, Lon?
Huh?
I'm good with just one.
No.
Okay, I'll go and put the coffee on.
But I just said I... You know what? Just give me my dang cup of coffee.
Honestly, I will be surprised if
Mirage
like-
Keepers? Me and Rain?
That's the correct. The marks on your arms are proof. You were born to work the miracles. Miracles? Our arms can do that?
Dude.
How could you forget? You used to command a whole legion of them. You were masters of them, powerful living illusions known as mirages. In fact, even the Pleiad answered to you, and those are the 7 strongest mirages of all. With their power, you could have ruled over all the world. Oh. So, we could have ruled the world? Because, what, we controlled these mirages? Well, that's what I've heard.
From who?
What do you mean? In a crow that told me, of course. But enough the reminiscing. I've got to teach you two to use mirages again.
What? How's that?
First off, I'm going to present you with my very own Prismarium.
So what does it do?
With this
Excuse me.
Prismarium, the mirage inside becomes yours. And you can make it do anything and everything you command. So let's try it right now in glorious combat.
Wait, what?
first fight tutorial, and since this is the tutorial, I will speed up the little intro sequence a little bit. I'll allow just to see that.
Go ahead and throw some attacks out there. Take action. You need to spend something called action points, also known as AP. You automatically gain a little bit of AP each the time your turn comes around in battle. The amount of AP you need depends on what you're trying to do, so make sure you use them wisely.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask this question now. Should I just skip all the cutscenes that I know? Because I already know how this game works. I have played it before. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say I haven't. I have played this before, at least not all the way through, but at least a little bit of the way through. Like, I know how the battle system works and everything, so if you guys were... I'm wondering... What's in the case? Before I thought it was a cheap Final Fantasy money maker. Okay, up to me. I'll make it so that anything that I think is vital, like, I won't skip cutscenes, but any, like, dialogue or anything, like,
Yeah!
just, what am I trying to say here? Any dialogue or anything that I think is not needed that I can skip past, I will.
Two of you were unsurpassed. No, the Mirage could stand up to you.
Dude, seriously?
Dude, seriously.
It's hard to believe. I'm sure it is. As far as I can tell, you two have lost everything. All the memories and experience you've ever accumulated. Oh, but wait. Of course that would have happened when you and this world were spliced out. Huh?
So not only did they lose the Mirages they had, they've been stripped of all their memories of the Mirages too? But I guess that explains why all their other memories seem to be largely unaffected.
What? Listen, let me show you something. There, just beyond light, lies another world called Grimoire. That is where you'll find all the Mirages you've lost.
You mean they're all inside this gate?
To find all the lost Mirages. Does that mean we'll be able to remember the things we forgot? Well, I don't know about that. After all, you lost your memories. It's not the same thing as forgetting them. Oh. But, even if you don't remember Grimoire, Grimoire still knows a lot about you. You're certain to find traces and records of your past.
Okay, so like...
You're saying, whether we remember anything about ourselves or not, we can still find clues about our past and the things we've done? Correct. And if you keep on gathering Mirages, I think you might even meet your family in due time. Our family?
Huh? Well, I guess it does make sense to my parents.
Oh, yes. So then, you going? You going? Will you journey to Grimoire?
I just realized they seem way too excited to go to a new place. I mean, sure, they might be, like, trapped in time and no one's there, but if someone told me, are you ready to go to this new world where there are things that you don't even know how work? Is there a probability of me dying? Yes!
Chapter 1. Land of the Lilikin.
I'd run away, like, nope!
So, this must be Grimoire. What?
What? You look like such a little dweeb.
Oh, I know! We look ridiculous!
Huh? Oh, don't worry. I'm sure that's how everybody in this world must look. Anna Crow just wanted to make sure you had a nice and a handy way of blending in.
Wow, she can do stuff like that?
That is awesomely weird.
Well, this kind of works out. We won't have anybody gawking at our arms.
Way to find the silver lining.
Like Cloud's little siblings. With Lon, I can see that, but not with Rain, which I always thought was Ren for some reason. So that's just saying how there are tips in the menu.
I guess we should head straight down this path.
You can change
It's the
their
only
forms
direction
with
we can
this
go.
and stuff.
Think you can manage to
We
not...
can leave them as little chibis.
Hello, I spy another mirage.
That is the call to Choco Chick. What are you waiting? Go on and imprison the it.
Okay.
He does look like a mini Cloud. I can see that.
So what now?
First, you're going to need this.
It looks sort of like a prismarium. What is it?
That's the call to Prism. Use it to make the Choco Chick's Prismarium. Every time you find a new The Mirage you haven't seen before, it'll be recorded in Anna Crow's special Mirage manual.
Whoa! Does it even have pictures?
Use a betcha. And then whenever you add a new Mirage to the manual, you receive one of its prisms. But only the first time, mind you. Okay, first, try the weakening the Choco Chick. Then use your prism.
That's saying how in order to imprison a mirage, you need an empty prism. Whenever, it's not just the first one within the tree. It's the first, like, if you meet this Choco Chick, then a Chocobo, you get another one when you meet the Chocobo, because it is technically a different mirage. In order to... Okay, so this one is kind of important, so I'll read this one. So the options button during battle will open up the menu containing info on any mirage that you fight. And if you use the Libra ability, you can see even more detailed information. These are all the different types of elements, and then all the different types of status ailments. And then the two things that it either absorbs elemental attacks or nullifies elemental attacks. Then there's also there's positive and negative changes to stats as well, just like every other Final Fantasy game, where there's Protect, Shell, Reflect, Haste, Regen, Bravery, Faith, Knockout, KO. They do... Each one of them does a bunch of different things. That we will get to when we get there. So you have to use physical attacks, so just regularly attacking will get this one.
Go on.
And there's a Prism of Tunity, which
Prism
I
of
accidentally skipped over the
You might have to try
dialogue,
different
sorry.
things before certain mirages will let down their guard and to give you a chance to imprison them. Think the outside of the box.
I've never had this one fail, but I like getting it down to where it's at its highest peak of capture, that way it doesn't take that
Now
long.
that the Choco Chick is inside the Prismarium, it's your...
Okay, so you're the only one here. You get to name the Choco Chick. What would you like to name this magnificent bird? Just waiting for Coda to give me a name to put in. I mean, for all I know, she could have sent it, but it's not showing right now. So. Shelly? It's not, I believe that's like this. Shell? E. That's how I always thought to spell it. Is that what you mean? Alright then. This is Shelly the Chocobo. Don't do that again. Ugh.
Cool! I can see the Choco Chick running around in the Prismarium.
Pretty neat, huh? Next, why don't you have a go at stacking that Choco Chick on your head? Here, watch, I'll just show you.
Oh, now I get it. So when I saw you perched on Lon's head back in Ninewood Hills, that's what you call stacking.
Yep, that's the right. While I'm up to here, I get to take it nice and easy.
Is that stacking or slacking?
When you create a stack, the HP of everyone in the stack gets added together. Like they say, strength in the numbers.
Oh, so it's like combining into a super robot.
Better yet, your magic and other abilities have the potential to change too. It all depends on how your stack is configured.
Huh? Oh, I don't need any action figures when I get to blast out super attacks like a super robot.
Well, just be careful. Stacking doesn't make you invincible. Some of the enemy attacks have the power to unstack you.
In other words, bye-bye super robot, so to speak.
Yowzers. It does sound like bad news.
It's true that we are individually the weaker when we're unstacked, but look on the brighter side. Since we each get our own turn in battle, we can use the extra moves to have one member attack and another to heal. It can be very helpful. Depending on the situation, you might even decide to unstack yourselves by choice. Think carefully and choose the best setup for the job. By the way, you two can switch between giant size and Lillican size. Depending on your size, you can make different stacks. You won't be allowed to put big things on top of the small things when creating a stack. So,
okay, so this is just the basic information and stuff. I'm gonna talk over this for a little bit because, yeah. So, putting a gist over what she's saying is just that you're only allowed to put things that are smaller than you on top of you and things that are bigger than you below you.
Never the fear! Look closely. This may appear to be a wall, but it's actually a gimme golem.
Is this a mirage too?
Not in the traditional sense of the word. But you'll see these pests all over Grimoire. And unless you give them what they want, they'll give you a hard time and block the way.
So what is it they want?
It really depends on the gimme golem. So the first thing you'll have to do is examine it.
You see a luster leaf reflected in its eye.
So where do we find that?
That Choco Chick you just imprisoned ought to be able to track down what we need. But first things first, you're going to have to unlock the right ability on the Choco Chick's Mirage board.
This is explaining how different abilities and stuff are unlocked. And how with certain abilities can actually affect things outside of battle. Okay. So Coda, I'll let you decide. Do you want Shelly to go for Cure, or do you want them to get Ram? I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl, to be honest. While you're deciding that, I'm just going to run around with the Chocobo to get what we need.
Hey,
found something.
So you want this Chocobo to be a primary
You're the
healer,
Mountie.
I'm guessing?
Now, try examining the Gimme Golem one more at a time. Gimme, gimme!
Gimme, gimme!
Whoa, it vanished.
That's
All right,
so
then.
cool. I guess the Choco Chick found us just the item we needed.
The Gimme Golem sounds cute, or
With the help of a mirage
the
of the two,
fact
there's
that the
nothing that
Chocobo
you
is going to
can't
be a
accomplish.
healer?
And mirage boards are for much the more than unlocking abilities. You can also use them to change your mirages into new and the powerful forms. So be sure to keep on the leveling up and working on your mirage boards. Pretty soon you'll be bouncing and the trouncing across Brimmore like a pair of the pros.
All right, then. While we're here, let's just go over here and get this chest.
So, Tama, I noticed mirages disappear when we defeat them. Why is that?
Most of the mirages you see in Grimoire. And so, when one of you guys gives them the old KO, they can't
So most of the
maintain their
mirages
presence
you see in
anymore.
Grimoire don't
They
actually
fizzle
belong in
out
this
and go
world.
back to their own
So when
worlds.
we knock one of them out,
Huh.
they go back to their own worlds.
Wait. Now, that's weird. Who was it that told me all this before? It's like right there on the tip of my tongue.
Now what's this?
This is the Kata Mercrift. Inside, you're the likely to find mirages that are, shall we say...
Mirages? Oh man, let's go catch them.
So while this is loading, I'm just gonna. Fuck.
This one's not very cute.
Okay, while this is up, I'm gonna explain. What was I gonna explain again? Oh yeah. So technically, I can defeat dragons in this one because I'm not hurting them. I'm returning them to their own world. I'm doing them a service. Also, these things are so dangerous if you don't have the right level. They're extremely dangerous.
On! Why did you... Now what do we do? I tried to tell you. Inside Mercrifts, you're likely to find mirages that are the strong and dangerous.
You tried to tell us. Try a little harder, please.
Okay, so there's no point. As far as I'm sure, there's no way to beat these things. So attack. Did you see that number there? Did you see how much damage was just dealt to me in the fucking tutorial? Oh, wow, that one was even stronger. I've never seen it crit. I've never seen it crit, actually. That's kind of scary to see in 1,000 within the first 40 minutes of this live stream for gameplay.
Oh no. Did you two die already?
What? I died? But that's... no way.
Maybe it's true. That mirage in the Mercrif did kinda...
Well, I'm still alive.
Yes. That's because someone intervened. Right at the moment of your demise. And made it so the battle never happened.
Wow, you can really do that?
Of course. Although Tama's the one who does it.
That's the right. I have the power to rewind time a little, and then to whisk you to safety. Although, it cost me a life to do it, so I hope you don't mind if I rest for a little the while afterwards.
A life?
You might not believe it, but I've actually got multiple lives. Back there, I had to sacrifice one of those lives to turn back time and to save you. You see, this girl with the ribbon that showed up in my dreams, she's the one who taught me how to do it.
That makes 0 sense and kind of freaks me out, but Tama, I'm impressed.
But thanks! Oh, but just so you know, I can only use my powers to protect the two of you specifically. And only if you lose a fight, like what happened to you in the Mercrif. Oh, yeah! And I can always recover my lives if you stay here and let me the rest a spell. So, don't forget to give me a breather before I run out of second the chances.
Dude, you got it. Say no more. Rest yourself silly.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Tama. We really owe you one. Especially Lon, who didn't have the good sense to listen before diving in.
Hey, who's that?
Oh, if you mean our new guest, she claims to have gotten herself lost. Go say hello. She's quite the character.
Okay.
The real question is how she got here from the outside world when it's no easy trick. She must have experience crossing between planes. So, she's over at North Promenade.
I always said promenade. Oh, I sound like a dick.
Oh, wow. She's so tiny. Is she, what's the word again? Lilican?
We will speak to her in her natural form. How? Oh.
Chocobocolina! Oh. Hello, and how are you?
Good. More or less.
You know, what a nice, quiet place.
Oh,
So who are the you?
Oh, you can call me Choco Latte. I seem to have washed up here like a soggy yellow feather in a storm.
huh?
I do have this funny knack for winding up in strange places.
Cool.
All right! Care to shop? I've got the goods. Chocoboco Shady!
She's basically the only store in the game. This is where you always go to pick up potions and stuff.
Whoa, slow down. What kind of operation is this?
It's called a shop, dear. You're in luck. I find all kinds of stuff as I bounce from point A to point Q. I'm your Choco connection.
So, hey, are you ready to head back to...
Shoulder yourself, Seraphie! I didn't know it was you!
You had it coming. You know, when you awakened, you should have woke me up, too. I don't remember raising you to be such a selfish self-poo.
Well, I don't remember you raising me at all!
Who's this? Oh, hi. I'm just your adorable local wind pixie, a.k.a. Seraphie. My hobbies include gossip mongering and, let's see. Oh, I'm good at hoarding things. Yep.
Hoarding?
Hoarding. Why do you think I'm here? You must have tons of prismariums. More than you can handle, right?
Well, we're still working on it.
Uh-huh. You'll have scads of them before long. You're gonna need a place to unload.
Yeah, they are kind of bulky.
Well, who's got you covered? This pixie right here. Enachrome made me a special prism case that lets me keep all your prismariums safe. Just plonk the ones you don't need in and yoink the ones you do need out. All plonking and yoinking must be performed within the confines of 9 Wood Hills or from an alternate location with a suitably strong connection. Additional terms, conditions, and restrictions may apply.
Okay.
I'm not sure I caught every single word, but I guess I agree.
Oh yeah, this prismarium belongs to one of my tribe. Treat it with the same boundless love and affection you feel for me.
Okay.
Seraphie's kind of a special case.
So like Seraphie just said, whenever we get prisms, we can only carry a certain number before they automatically go to the prism case. And the item she just gave us, the Seraphone, the Seraphone allows us to call in and switch out our things once per item that we have them. Coda, if you're still here, would you like to name the Mirage again? Or anyone else who's watching who's not showing up on the stream? Minty? Is it because it's green? Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream when the I think I'm gonna end the stream when the next save point is. That's when I think I'm gonna end it, because yeah.
Anyway, I think you should be able to manage on your own from here.
You mean you're the leading nurse?
Yes, you handle things now.
Oh, okay, I will.
It's cool. I'll lock this place down tighter than a Marlboro's bottle of mouthwash. That's a Seraphy guarantee.
Huh?
But where are you going now? Oh, well, somewhere else,
What do you
of course.
mean?
Yeah, that's not exactly very helpful. Look, we really need to ask you so many things. No, you'll figure it out. I can't do everything for you now. Everything? But you've barely done anything.
I think that's just called science.
Well, I designed mine to be so completely unbreakable that even I can't undo them.
Undo what?
The rules.
You're bad at explaining.
You're saying you can't help because that violates the rules of the world or something? Exactly.
But why is that? I mean, come on. Just who do you think you are?
Me? Oh, well, I'm God.
I think I'm a god would be
She's
more acceptable.
Dude.
I guess we can't necessarily rule it out, but for somebody calling the cosmic shots, she seems kind of sub-benevolent.
Well, that's Anna Crow for you, so get used to it.
So, she really is God?
Beats me. Anna Crow is Anna Crow, wouldn't you say?
Pretty the much.
Thanks for clearing it up.
And I've been doing this almost the whole time when there's something not very important that I can explain within very less amount of words. And apparently saving is a blocked scene in games, so yeah. Let's do Wellsprings Woods and get to that cutscene that I love so much and
Well,
has
that certainly cost
got
us
me
a chunk
addicted
of
to this
time.
game. Speaking of, while I'm here. Do you want Shelly or Minty on top of her head? I'm gonna assume Shelly. If I'm wrong, I'll change it back, but I'm assuming Shelly.
And whose fault is that?
Oh, and here's another one for you to name.
Predictable.
What do you think? What should the name be? Foxy? Is it because of the coloration, or what's your reasoning behind it? Like, I'm just curious. I'll name it Foxy, I'm just curious why. Looks like a fox. Why not just name it a... I'm sorry for the noise in the background. I do not know what's going on. All I know is that is my youngest brother screaming. So I am sorry for the noise in the background.
Oh, yeah, I want names.
Okay, that's barely hearable. Okay, good. Then my blanket under the door is doing its job. You can't capture any more if you don't have the prism for it, so these guys are just going to return to their wolves. And it's getting somewhat louder, so again, I'm sorry. 1 second. Alright, I'm sorry about that. I unplugged it to see what was going on and asked them to quiet down a little bit, just in case it was coming through the mic. Coda, are you here? Because we're gonna get to that cutscene you love so much soon.
Lon, don't touch it this time.
I know. But could we see all this stuff before?
Now that you fought that thing the once, you can see all its information. And if you happen to know some Libra magic, you can peep at its data before you even jump in. Very good thing to keep in the mind.
Got it.
Yep, very good thing to keep in the mind, Lon.
Why are you repeating it? And just for my sake?
Should I go fight the behemoth again? I'm kidding. I'm gonna lose if I do. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Time. If this is an anime, I would honestly so watch it. I wish I knew all the words. I wish I knew all the words so I could sing along. Hey, speaking of clouds and squall, Titus, lightning, and the warrior of light. Good job with that pre-gaming, Square Enix. Fucking
Chapter
amazing.
2. Foretold by Prophecy.
So now when I find a save spot, that's when I'm gonna save it and stuff. I wonder if I can actually go back through here. Okay. So, I'm just gonna go back to the gate and then go back to Nine Hill Woods and save, and then I'm gonna end the stream there. Excuse me. I'm not gonna do this playthrough as chapter by chapter. You're going to bed as soon as this ends? Oh, okay, so I should just keep going in the story then. I got it. So I should just stay here for 2 hours grinding until I can beat the beginner?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But, I'm also gonna probably if I'm in an area where I can grind, like, levels and stuff if I need to, I most likely will. Is that okay, or... Like, I know you're the only one watching, but I'm also saying that for the people, if anyone watches it
I
for,
guess we're doing
like,
this.
Come on,
when it's a regular video on YouTube. Oh yeah, and that's what Rain's defense animation looks like.
Good job.
You know, because I accidentally hit X instead of triangle. Wait. Can I not go back this... God fucking damn it. Wait. A small amount of wind damage. Okay, so I have to go a little bit more forward in the story in order to end it. Don't worry, Code, I'm gonna try to get this done with as soon as possible so you can sleep. And there's Lon's defense animation, since I figured seed one, seed both.
we did it!
I'm gonna try to get it over with as soon as possible, not because I don't want to stream, but because you said you're going to sleep when this ends. And I don't want you to end up staying up and be overly tired and cranky tomorrow. You know I'm only picking on you.
Alrighty, let's go.
Come on, bring it!
Don't mind me, I'm just mercilessly murdering baby chocobos. I mean, returning them to their world.
All right!
That wasn't so bad.
Alright, so we're gonna head in, and as soon as we can save it again, Which I
Hey,
don't
sis,
believe
is that a
there's a
town
save
over
point
there
up
at the
here. I
end of
don't
the
think
bridge?
there is.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but something about it takes me back. Huh?
Oh.
So, you think we're supposed to get on?
Absolutely. All the aboard.
Oh, dude!
Since when is Dark Cloud here
Oh, hey, sis, let's park it here.
Sure.
too? What do you mean, since when is Dark Cloud here too? Oh, wait, the train. I get it. No, sorry. I got it. It took me a little bit. That was a good one. It slipped over my head a bit, though.
Hi.
There is no cucumbers. Stop it.
Whoa, pluck my needles. I don't know how long it's been since we've had new passengers.
It's not a cucumber. I will time out you for 3 minutes.
Right, tickets, please. Yeah. Oh,
A mirage?
What? It talks?
oh, I indeedly needly am a mirage. But I'm also the train
Coda,
conductor, so...
did that actually scare you?
Tickets, please.
Did that scare you?
All right. If Tama can talk, then why not?
But the train tickets that we need...
Are right here.
What the hell?
Wow, semi-lifetime passes, eh? Haven't feasted my eyes on one of these in a swell spell. Right then. Pleasant journey.
Where did those tickets come from?
In the Chromate shore, I was provided with everything we could ever need. Yep.
Okay then.
So why a semi-lifetime pass? And not a lifetime one?
I was about to say, did you catch that? A semi-lifetime pass? You know, I might tell someone to check the stream out after it's done just so they can see your comments.
Wow, this place rules.
Yeah, it's like something right out of a fantasy.
A Final Fantasy.
Hey, Tama, why don't you hitch a ride?
Roger the Dodger.
Pardon.
Huh?
If I may ask, would you be kind enough to tell me what country you hail from?
Oh, us? We're,
Mirage is from the Bahamutian army! Bahamu? What's a Bahamu?
Well, the Bahamutian
I'm not
Federation
sure if
has a
I can
whole
say his
army of
name in
mirages.
stream. He hasn't given me
Huh?
permission to.
someone's made a whole army out of them?
Sounds just fine by me. Line them up nice and neat for us, so we can round them up.
Huh? Hey, wait up! Lon!
All right, you Bahamus, what's your beat, huh?
Make it sound like they're made of beef.
Yeah, Lon, don't you know what's at stake?
Yes, it's your boyfriend. I'm sorry, I like the jokes they make in this because, in my opinion, I love the fun.
Whoa.
Okay, listen
What the-
very closely.
What just
Just
happened?
listen and
Why
watch
wasn't I
the
able to imprison
text.
that mirage?
Didn't you see the light that's surrounding it? That means it's the beholden to another keeper.
The what? B.O.? They smell?
No! What I mean is, the Mirage already has another the master. So until you give their boss the old heave-the-ho, you won't be able to claim it for yourself.
Oh, fire whoever wrote that little hook in.
Lon, Ixnay on the fourth wall stuff.
Eh. I've really never seen Square Enix do something like that in any game I can remember. It's amazing. The first time I played it, I never expected it.
Giants.
Oh, whoops.
Are they Bahamutian soldiers?
But they drove the mirages off for us.
It's just like the prophecy, word for word.
But which one?
Well, we know how it ends.
Please, may I speak with you?
Huh?
Oh, sure.
The two of you. You've traveled here from another world.
Oh, well, I mean...
Actually, I think you're pretty much spot on. And we're Mirage Keepers, too.
Lon, don't tell her.
Why not? Face it, we're too awesome to try and hide it. I'm like exuding all over.
Lon, you don't even know what exude means.
There is someone who would like to have a word with you. Could you possibly stop by Castle Cornelia?
So let's find this Casa Cornelius place. Doesn't Casa mean up? It's gotta be higher up.
Well, you've got the direction correct. Even if the rest of that was completely off the base.
That woman must be important if she's inviting us to the castle.
You are
What's up,
murderer
guys?
wants to
Nice
meet you.
armor.
Leave them alone, please.
I get what you mean. It's just you're talking about the person who we were supposed to meet in the castle.
Thank you for coming. Welcome to the Kingdom of Cornelia. I am Princess Sarah.
Wait, you're like a princess?
We had no idea. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry Lon acted like such a royal idiot.
I'm not royal.
Oh, and I'm his older sister, Rain. It's an honor.
Please forgive the ruse. At first I suspected that you might be agents sent here by Bahamut. I was wrong. You stood up bravely against their mirages and kept our
It's
town
fine.
safe. All
I
of
should be
Cornelia
coming up on a
wants you.
save point soon.
I wouldn't say we were that brave. Really.
Stop, you're so modest. Still, the fact of the matter is, we didn't do anything all that outstanding.
Yeah, we're more the in-standing types.
Huh? I'm pretty sure that in-standing isn't in actual the word.
Oh, forgive me. It's just so hard to believe that you two are the stuff of prophecies.
Prophecies? Oh, that's right. I think I heard the townsfolk going on about some kind of prophecy too.
Oh, I am sorry. If you will permit me, I will explain it from the beginning. You see, Cornelia is an unfederated state midway up Grimoire.
Unfederated?
Yes. Let me explain that as well. The majority of Grimoire's countries and municipalities have annexed themselves to the Bahamutian Federation under the rule of Brandalus, the Herald King. Cornelia, however, has continued to maintain its sovereignty. The Federation has made attempts to erode this stance countless times, but we have held our ground, and now Bahamut has taken to armed provocation.
You mean like that Mirage attack before?
Yes.
So where does this prophecy factor in?
The Azure prophecy speaks of a divergence. When time begins its march anew, they shall return as visitors. Giants from the hills of a world not our own. Upon Grimoire, they will wreak two divergent futures. One that brings salvation, and the other ruin. An enigma to confound even the highest mind.
The giants may reek to futures?
Reek, huh? Oh, man! Tama, this prophecy's about you!
What are you even talking about? There's nothing wrong with the way I smell! You big dummy!
Well, at least I'm dumber than you!
You know, Coda, I see a lot of you in Tama.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'm afraid there's just no hope for them. So, the giants from the hills, as in Nine Hills? I guess it's one of those believe what you want to things. But yeah, so far.
Oh
it
man,
does
Coda,
seem to
this
match
prophecy's
up.
about you.
Do you mind if I ask you a slightly awkward question? If this Federation is really so terrible, why have so many countries
Just
agreed to
because,
become
so I
members?
see
Most of
myself
the
as
Mirages
Lon,
in Grimloir,
you
not
as
all,
Tama,
certainly most of them, are now firmly
and Rain I
under
can
the
honestly see as
Federation's
Lynn
control.
a little
With
bit.
such a powerful army behind them, citizens can go about their lives without fearing the Mirages that still roam free.
Dude, they control that many Mirages? Seriously?
Yes! Dude.
Whoa.
King Brandalus's Herald Lieutenants, known as Sigwardus and Pelennor, command all of Grimoire's Mirages with the same authority as the famous Queen of the Keepers of ages past.
So there was a Queen of the Keepers? Sounds like she was pretty powerful.
Yes, but that was more than a century ago.
So, sorry for the string of dumb questions, but if the Federation can guarantee that kind of absolute protection, wouldn't it be worthwhile to take them up on their offer?
It may seem wise, but you see, membership in the Federation involves following their laws, and adoption of a heinous creed. It chills me, right to the marrow of my bones.
That bad?
Yes. I beg you, see for yourselves. Once you have done so, well, you will understand.
All right then.
Now then, may I ask what the two of you intend to do next?
Well, whatever's going on out there, the only thing we can do right now is just keep rounding up more Mirages.
Just because what I know
right?
from your personality.
Apparently,
Sorry, I
at
didn't
one
see the
time
house,
we commanded
so
a whole legion of them.
But
somehow we lost
just
them
because
along
what
with
I
our memories.
know of your personality,
So, we're
or what I
hoping by
see of
getting
your
the Mirages
personality
back,
anyway.
We might stumble on some clues about our
I see a
past.
lot of that in
That's
Tama.
right. So if Mirages like those goblins are bugging you, we can lay down the smack.
Lay down to what?
I think what he's trying to say is we'll help you out, or at least in the best way we know how.
Oh, wonderful. You have my thanks. Mine and all Cornelia's.
Still, if we're going to be any help, don't you think we need to beef up our arsenal first? 'Cause we can't put up much of a fight without some strong Mirages.
Good point. Princess, do you know of any nearby places where strong Mirages live?
Certainly. If you travel to the northeast of Cornelia, you'll find the Nether Nebula, a network of caverns inhabited by many wild Mirages.
Ooh, nice. Well,
Not at all. Savage Mirages have been sighted in the nebula. You may well end up dead.
that's cool.
If you insist upon going,
It's
then
fine, I'm
please
gonna
take the
finish the
utmost
stream in a
caution.
few minutes
He
after
will,
this
Your
cutscene
Highness.
anyway.
Otherwise, he's
There's
gonna
a
be
save point right
extremely
outside
sorry.
right
Wait a
outside
minute,
this place
why
after
just
cutscene.
me?
It's
What'd I
fine.
do?
Actually, there's a save point right here, so I'm gonna save it right here, and then if there's any external dialogue directly after this, I'll let that run through, and then if I need and then if I need to
It
resave
looks like
then
we'll need to wind our way down to reach the exit.
Seems that way. What a funny way to build a town.
Actually, there's no major cutscenes right now, so we're done.
It's not that strange
I hope
to the
you have.
people
I
of
hope
Grimoire.
everyone who popped in
Hey, while
enjoyed
we're
the
here,
stream. I
why
hope
don't we ask around town and
everyone
see
who
what we
watched all the way
can
through
find out?
Coda so far. Excuse me. I hope all of you who watch this either as a video or who watched it live for a little bit, I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you all have... Sorry, my lights keep flickering on and off in my room for a second. I hope you all have had a wonderful time watching the stream. If you like the video, consider dropping a like on it. And if you think there's something that I could do differently or anything else, leave a comment down below and tell me what it is. I hope you all have enjoyed again. This is Deathhawk, and I will see you all in the next stream. Bye-bye.